Hi, and welcome to How Dare You, a Truth or Dare show. I am Kelly Collette.
And I'm Faith Mueller.
Yes, you are. And this is our slumber party that we have in our house where we play Truth or Dare. So we're very excited because this week we have our first guest on the podcast. This is comedian Andrew Rudick.
Hello.
Yay.
Welcome.
Thank you. I'm so honored to be here.
We have a boy in the slumber party.
Yes, yeah.
So did you grow up going to slumber parties or crashing your sisters?
Yeah, I did both. Yeah, for sure. I was a big slumber boy growing up.
What are boy slumber parties like? You probably.
Well, I don't. How dirty are we getting on here?
I mean, it's the first minute of the first episode. Let's just go ahead and set the tone.
I mean, we learned about our bodies. That's for sure. I'll say that.
We did too.
Absolutely.
And the 2000s.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know, we got into it. Video games, HBO,
Yes.
late nights.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And just a good old time.
Did you guys ever play tricks and stuff?
Yeah.
Pranks?
Yeah.
Put people's hands in water? You guys don't have bras to freeze. Did you do that?
Oh my gosh, yes. I love to prank people.
Yeah, I
and
know
it would
that you
always
do.
backfire because everyone would find out that I was going to.
You would plan it. You would tell one person, and then they would
exactly.
all have to plot against you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
That was
Did you
our
do that?
older brother. He would terrorize my sister and I. Like, we would play flashlight tag, and he would organize the whole neighborhood to go inside while she was out there alone.
Oh
and
my
then
God.
people
Flashlight
like waiting for her.
tag.
Yeah.
Now they just play flash each other.
Yeah.
Flashlight tag was always weird because you'd be like, I tagged you. They'd be like, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't see the light.
Yeah.
There was a lot of lying and deniability.
Yeah.
It's not good.
And you could get them from so far away. You didn't even have to be fast. I feel like that was invented by like the, kids with asthma.
Yeah.
They were just like, oh, we wish we could play tag, but alas, no. But did you ever play Truth or Dare?
Yeah. Yeah. I used to always, I remember in middle school, I always used to hope that,
They
I would be able
dare
to,
you.
get some fake.
Yeah, some action.
Some sidebar
That's an
action.
aggressive dare.
Yeah, you
more
gotta
Cross the fingers.
We are not going to dare you to anyone.
We're gonna keep
Good,
it a
good.
little bit more
Yeah.
of a get to know you. But I feel
That's
like
good.
you just let us know exactly who you were in that sentence.
Well, at the time, it's
Yeah.
like that was the holy grail. It's
Right.
like this,
Third base was the holy grail.
Yeah,
You're
that's
shooting
all
low, my friend.
That's all I knew.
Yeah.
That was all
You didn't know what else you could do with
I
her.
didn't
Just
know
want
what
to
else.
touch one time.
Yeah.
Because you have no frame of reference. It's like, yeah.
Well, we've talked about this. You were the dare girl.
I loved to be dared. I thought that was like my
said that with
moment
so
to
much
shine.
excitement.
It's like a performer
She's so brave.
gene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My friend's 16th
Yeah.
birthday party, I mooned outside of her limo
Yeah.
that her dad had rented for us all. And the limo driver just pretended he didn't see it.
That was what the
'Cause I
Beyonce song was
no
about.
thought.
Partition.
Yeah.
I think it's cool that you were the prankster and the dare girl.
Yes.
Because I think I was the
loved it.
opposite. I was more like the can we all go to bed on time kind of girl, and
Yeah.
always did truth. I loved a truth because you could lie and say you were just kidding later. Or
You like to stay in the lines.
yeah. Now I'm a big truth teller. Now I'll say
Yeah.
anything. But back
Right.
then I was like, I don't think I should say some of the stuff that I think. You guys ever
Yeah.
think about death?
Yeah.
You guys ever think about fingering Andrew?
And you were like,
Yeah.
no.
God, don't please finger me.
So we didn't even talk about him being a comedian yet. We just went
Absolutely.
straight to
You are an absolutely hilarious comedian
stop
that
it.
I love
You both
working
are.
with.
Yeah.
Stop it. Thank
You're
you.
very good.
You're the best,
Thank you.
and it is awesome that you had time for us tonight because we know
you
that
kidding?
you've been everywhere
so,
lately.
so many places.
So busy.
Thank you.
That's
You know,
awesome.
Yeah, thanks. I just, just riding the tide, brother.
So
I did get a little too high before
I know
this. I just
your
realized.
pupils are so.
But they're Kelly. They're always
I
dilated.
don't think I've ever looked into
Yeah.
them. You know what I mean?
You haven't looked into the storm.
I've never. Now I'm like, we're gonna have to talk about your truths.
Yeah.
We know you as the comedian. We're hoping to get to know you a little bit more as the person.
As
Yeah.
the real Andrew Rudick.
Bearing
Yeah,
your soul.
thank you.
We're ready.
And before we get into no, sorry.
This is for you.
This is the worst interruption.
No,
I was just
interrupt
gonna ask,
it.
People are always telling me that this. I've heard so many people tell me that this is a woman's water bottle, or this water bottle's gay.
I
and I didn't know
relate
that
to this.
water bottles could
Let me
be
see the bottom of
gender.
it.
I
Let me
mean,
see
it
the
is
bottom of
gender
it.
fluid, but I didn't
It
know
is-
that.
No,
There's
that's a
fluid in
vagina down there.
I think
At
that
the bottom.
it's very it's very Earth, Star Child, Mother Earth, Stevie Nicks print. Yeah, it's giving.
I feel like I have a lot of feminine energy.
Which is why we wanted you to be
Yeah.
our
You
first,
belong in our
first
sleepover.
girl in the
Thank you.
sleepover.
Thank you.
We feel very comfortable talking about
Thank
you. Do you
you.
want to sip some of that?
I wanna have a little sippy.
Have a little sip of that.
You enjoy that.
Spill it all over yourself. There's
Thirsty
vodka in
bitch.
it,
Okay,
yeah.
here we go.
Little truth serum. Okay, so Faith has got the truth. She thought about this for a while, didn't you?
I did. I thought about this, Andrew, because something I love about your comedy is that you use a lot of like honesty and self-deprecation and stuff that makes people feel seen and understood. It's very relatable.
nice.
It really
Thank you.
resonates with me a lot.
Really? Thank you.
And it seems
And I
like
don't
you
understand anything
share
you're
your
saying.
feelings. I picked this truth for you because I want to know, what are you most afraid of?
Dun dun dun.
That's deep.
Yes,
Faith.
what
I
are
love
you
that.
most afraid of?
I really appreciate
Should
the
we
setup. It was very kind.
Should we exclude death immediately?
I mean, we're all afraid of
Yeah.
death.
Yeah,
Should we
I was gonna write that one. I mean, that is number one for me, but that's I wasn't planning on talking about that anyways because it's
That's a given for
it's
almost
a given
everybody.
and it's boring.
Yeah.
What I'm really afraid of, I have so many fears, so many.
Well,
But
this is a safe space. We'll do it
Yeah.
with you too. We want to do the truth as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, I would say at the top of the list is living through an apocalypse, or like living through some sort of post-apocalyptic world. I'm very scared of a societal breakdown.
Do you not
Okay.
know what's going on right now?
Are you
Oh,
a
I
prepper?
do. I do. That's why I smoke weed from morning to night.
He's like very afraid of 2023.
Yeah, so the
interesting.
pandemic was, it was sort of like a little taste, or like what I thought was
Little
you know,
appetizer.
a little appetizer of that. So that was a nice little,
So
But that
what are
brought
your
the fears up,
dreams
probably.
like?
Yeah.
If that's what your fear is, does that show up? Because I feel like that shows up in my dreams.
You being an apocalypse?
A post-apocalyptic existence. Do you dream
Interesting.
about it?
No, that's I
He
don't,
lives it, baby.
You live
Look
it.
at
Yeah.
that. He's on
So
the
maybe
road.
that means you're really afraid of it.
No, I don't
It's
really
like
dream
it's
about
not
it.
in your subconscious. It's like in the forefront of your mind.
Yeah, it's something I think about a lot. I mean,
Okay.
and I watch the news, like I read the news a ton, and it's bad for somebody like me
Yeah,
who
don't
already
do
has
that.
anxiety and who
Yeah.
already in there are, yeah.
But why is it a fear? Are you feeling like you're not going to survive? Are you feeling about all the people you're going to have to conquer, all the things that you're going to have to do, the food,
I don't
you're gonna,
wanna-
the organs you're going to have to harvest? What is the
Yeah.
actual fear of living through it? Is it that you're not going to live through it? Is it you're going to have to get a gun? I know how anti-gun you are.
Do you not feel
Yeah,
man
no.
enough for the
Yeah, is it
apocalypse?
like
Yeah,
a
well,
skill
I'm scared
setting?
somebody's gonna make me their little beta boy, and I'm gonna have to, tote around some big guy's luggage.
Your
and-
biggest fear is being a woman. Is
Yeah,
you're
yeah, exactly.
In a situation
No.
in which you would have to be
Wow.
afraid of other
Well,
men.
you know what's interesting? I think it does. Oh my God, that's so rude.
Wow, we don't even have
It's so-
phones. We're in
It's
2000.
my mommy. It's so.
It's his mommy.
It literally is. But it's like, I think it does at the root have to do with masculinity. And another huge fear of mine, which I am now addressing, and I can't wait to brag about this because it's going to become my whole personality, is I've always been scared of getting like beat up. I've never really been in like a real
Interesting.
fight. My brother's bullied me my whole life and like beat me up in like
Like a
brotherly
like a
way.
brother, slap me
Spit in your
around.
face kind of
Different.
way.
Yeah, not really like punching me in the face. Never been in like a real legit fight, right? So like,
Bet you.
oh,
You bet your
sure
ass
she
I
has.
have.
troublemaker over here. But so that's always been a fear of mine of like getting beat up. So I started doing MMA classes because I feel
Yes.
like that's like exposure therapy
Good for
of
you.
like let somebody beat the shit out of you for months and months and
Yes.
months, and then
you won't be afraid
and then
of
won't
it.
be afraid of it anymore.
It's like when
And
Ellen
then-
brought those pickles out or something like that for the people that are afraid of pickles.
Yes,
Okay, so
yeah.
have you been hit in the face yet?
Today I was hit in the face actually.
Yes!
Not like accidentally kneed in the face, but not like
Awesome.
In the parking lot of Kroger or in the MMA class?
This is my mom. in the parking
You're
lot.
not answering her
She-
calls.
Yeah, she's like, you need to get onions, and then she need. But yeah, I think that those two things. So maybe by doing MMA, I've been doing it for like 3 months. Maybe if I can get a black belt in like 15 years,
Hell
then
yeah.
I can be confident enough to survive the apocalypse and show my dad that I'm a real man.
Oh, you're a big boy.
Yeah.
I think you have some skills that would have you survive, but beyond violence.
Yeah. Well, it's not.
You're like, okay, you
Yeah.
ever saw Hunger Games?
Yeah.
You know those ones that just decorate themselves in mud and then just hide out for 2 weeks and everybody else just dies of starvation and they were just hidden the whole
Genius.
Yeah.
time? Big whirling vibes or whatever they were
Yeah.
called. Yeah. I feel like you could survive.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even need violence.
Well, I'm scared. What scares me is like the choices that you would have to make in that situation of like abandoning like friends or like
Yeah.
family or like having to make like really tough choices of like, I don't know, I gotta steal my potatoes from my from my cousin.
From my neighbor.
Do you think that you secretly crave the apocalypse? Because I
interesting.
feel like a lot of men do, and they do
Interesting.
Yes.
activities that
They all want to go to war and stuff.
yeah, they play violent video games.
I love violent
They
video
do
games.
like
Ooh.
prepping.
Yeah. Not
You know,
necessarily
they
violent, just-
guns.
They
I don't
do
like
No
guns.
Shave
vehicles.
November.
Well, I just
I
mean
feel like I'd like guns though.
maybe this is your way of engaging with that
Yeah.
instinct of yours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And maybe it's a fear, but maybe it's also like a desire.
deep
Yeah.
desire.
A primal like I wanna.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to shoot somebody. Well, I am an American, so it is
Yeah.
in my blood probably. But
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's dark.
Interesting.
But,
No, it's cool. No, I like it. That was an interesting answer. That was like
Yeah.
more than I had
Yeah.
bargained for. I don't
Yeah.
like my
It's
answer
a great
now.
song. It's a great
What's
Fall
that?
Out Boy song. So what is yours then?
Mine is. Now I'm gonna look like a big pussy. I
have tons of.
I do not
spiders.
like going fast. I
Yeah.
hate
Ricky
it.
Bobby
I
over
don't. I'm
here.
afraid of motorcycles. I'm afraid of going fast in a car. And I didn't even realize that this was the case until a couple of years ago when I tried to go jet skiing. And my best friend was like, one of my best friends was like, hey, you need to ride in the bitch seat of your husband's. Like, I'm going to ride in the bitch seat of my husband's
I don't
because
like that
I'm
name.
too, I know,
Yeah.
but that it is what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, the scaredy.
I belonged
cat seat.
there.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm going to get my own jet ski.
Is it a control
Yeah.
thing? You want to be able to control the speed?
You do control the speed. Oh, do I? I thought I did,
Yeah.
but then I got on my own jet ski and I couldn't go above like 20 miles an hour.
Interesting.
And everybody
Jet
had,
ski
I got
years,
like
that's-
left behind
yeah.
the group.
Yeah.
And then like some guy had to come like be my special ed teacher.
Yeah.
That's offensive. But like seriously, he had to like help me. And to this day, like I might just look up in my messages and get a message be like, you know that one time that you ate shit on the jet ski?
Everybody
how you
saw it.
sucked and
So how do you combat that? Like, how does that show up in your everyday life?
I don't think it comes up that much
You
in
don't
my
rob many
everyday.
banks?
No, but like my husband will say like I want to get a motorcycle, and I'm
You're
like,
like, fuck.
Yeah,
absolutely
we can go
not.
15. Let's get a moped.
Let's get a
You just keep downgrading every
let's
wish
get
he
a
has.
wagon for
Yeah,
the yard.
let's get a bicycle.
You know what's interesting about that is I do not have that fear. I love the feeling of a jet ski. It's so
Interesting.
fun. And I would love to ride a motorcycle. I never have because I am too scared of. I feel like I'm too rational to like get in it. Like I'm like that's so fucking dangerous.
Right.
From what I've heard about it, but I would love to.
But yeah,
But
I would
never
love to
have,
ride a
and I
motorcycle,
won't.
but they're so like you have to. I'm not afraid of me. I'm afraid of everybody else who's
Yeah,
not
these
looking.
other fucking idiots.
Yeah, look out for motorcycles.
Yes.
There's a sticker dedicated to like, please don't kill this type
Yeah.
of person.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
But
Share
if
the
you're gonna
road.
survive the
Yeah.
apocalypse, you should probably learn how to ride a motorcycle.
That's true.
That's true. Very
seems
practical
Mad
when you're
Max.
riding through the woods
Yeah.
and off the beaten path.
Yeah.
You'll need that
I should get
motorcycle.
some bats too.
Yeah.
Some
Some weird weapons.
Some bats.
That's exciting.
Well, now I feel like mine's weird.
Well, they're all weird. I
Okay.
mean,
Okay, so my fear, I have two fears. One is mustard. Little different than I've been.
Brown or Dijon?
Both.
Sure.
Both are disgusting
yeah.
to me. I've been skydiving. I've been bungee jumping. I went really fast
I'm
on a
scared of
jet
both of those
ski.
things.
I would go on Survivor in a heartbeat. I would love to live in the woods
Wow.
for like 30 days or whatever. But if you give me a spoonful of mustard and say, take this down, it would be like eating a spider to me. Like, it's so gross.
Were you ever forced to eat mustard?
I think I had one. I bit into a cheese coney one time that had mustard on it, and
It
yeah.
it was
probably.
I like wanted to bleach my mouth out. I hated it so much.
What is it about it? Is it the smell, the texture,
smell, the look?
how it looks?
You know what I think it is? Do you guys? When I was in elementary school, kids would eat that and they would get all over their faces and they would always have mustard on their face, and I was always like,
Their clothes
"Ugh,
and everything
you
else.
look so
doesn't-
gross.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to be a mustard face kid.
Yeah.
Are you opposed to other vinegar-based condiments?
I believe, like, I hate condiments in general. I hate mayonnaise.
said
I
that
think
was
mayonnaise
so
is
funny.
gross. I don't like sour cream.
Okay.
You same? Same.
You know Steven doesn't
Get
like
it
them
away
either.
from me, right?
Do you like ketchup?
I can do ketchup
Ketchup
only
is
on hot
vinegar-based.
dogs. Only on one
How do you
thing.
feel about hot sauce?
I love hot sauce.
Do you
I
eat
put
your
that on
sandwiches do you just raw dog
Raw
'em?
dog it. I
They're
put
just
hot sauce on it
dry.
or guacamole. If I can put guacamole and jalapenos on something, I will do that.
Yeah, but I feel
know.
like I would
I
like
know. It's a
bite
fear.
into a sandwich and like start choking if I didn't have some lubricant,
It's not logical.
like mayonnaise or mustard.
right? That's
Wait,
why
so-
I will
Get
survive
into,
the apocalypse.
you know?
I'm not
like
going
how
to
does
choke
it
on
even
something.
get in your? How does it move around in your mouth? Do you have to drink? You have to like drink a lot of
Girl,
water
I got a
while
wet
you're
mouth.
eating
You don't
your
even
sandwiches?
know. All right, that's my slumber party trick. Okay, you don't even know. The other one is the ocean. Deeply afraid of the
Sloppy mouth.
ocean.
Ocean's terrifying.
There's nothing in there that's good for us.
No.
we
That's
need to
true.
stay
Stay
out
out.
of it. Stay out.
It's a
It's
Shark's
really none
house.
of our business.
No.
None of our fucking
They,
business.
I like
if
it,
we
though.
only
Yeah, because you're a renegade. You're a maverick.
I'm not.
We've
I can't
established. No, we've
go
established that.
fast. I can't
you
go fast, Andrew.
What if you go
That's
fast
true.
if you saw a shark or a box jellyfish or one of those ones fish with the lamps on their heads? You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
lamp
Nothing
head
in there
fish.
is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think that was a pretty good getting to know you
Yeah.
section.
Yeah.
I think that we might need to get a little deeper, though.
Yes.
I think it might be time for the dare. What do you think?
Ooh, I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Andrew, are you ready to be dared?
I'm ready.
All right,
Am I sitting
Andrew.
normal?
Andrew, truth or dare?
Dare. Wait.
Call it phone a friend. Mom, come pick me up. They're making me do things. Okay, we dare you to let us do your makeup.
Yes, alert.
All right. Like, subscribe, comment.
I dare you.